I made that, Salted. I made that. It was me! This guy, right here. Hey guys, welcome to the DAS Champions League. This is the league phase. This is the first time I'm doing a league phase stream. How about that? It's cool. It's new. It's exciting. We have all 36 of our players. I mean, this isn't the first match. We've already had a few matches be played. But regardless, it's pretty exciting times. We have two more matches that we're going to be bringing you today. The first one going to be SaltedSofa versus Hana. The intro's kind of loud volume-wise. I mean, it's at the normal standard. I didn't change anything with the volume. I guess it's loud compared to the music, if that makes any sense. You don't think it's loud enough? I agree, Boxy. I agree. Yeah, we already seen some action start here early. Currently, as things stand, it is Bendy who holds the lead on 3 points with a +3 game difference. Both SaltedSofa and Hana here, both of them are playing their first matches in the league phase. Of course, it is, I believe it is 8 games these players will be playing, with the top 24 going through to the next round. Well, the top 8 automatically go through, and then 9 to 24 will go into a playoff to see who will be the 16 who go into the knockout phase. But before we get on to that, let's go ahead and lay down some ground rules. This is a best-of-6 match, which means that first to 4 will win. However, since it is a best-of-6, there is the event that we could have a draw, which means that if it ends up being 3-3 by the end of it, then both players will get a point each. A win for either player would be 3 points, and a loss is 0 points. Handcam is required. Hertz counter and input display are also required. It is 18. I almost forgot to put that in there. I probably would be smart. Level 18 starts only. SPS mandatory. Yeah, SPS mandatory as well. Increment or reroll is up to you guys. I don't really care. Anyway, speaking of that, your seed is 8358D4. 8358D4. And I believe it's, oh, almost forgot. We're currently at $200.89 for the Matcherino. So if you guys are interested in contributing to our prize pool, we are paying out the top 8 players overall in the entire tournament, as well as the top 3 in the league phase. They'll be getting a little piece of the pie as well. So if you want to contribute to making the pie even more tasty, you can use the command !Matcherino to go ahead and get things started. Yeah, Boxy, do the Q thing. Yeah, both players are just warming up right now. Looks like Salted is doing some B-type. Just cool. Yeah, this is the first match of 2 we're going to be streaming today. First, and this, yeah, is of course SaltedSofa versus Hana. Later on after this, it will be Mari versus Somalian. Interestingly enough, both matches today involve people who are in the same pools as each other. SaltedSofa and Hana are both Pool 2 players. Meanwhile, Hana and Somalian came from the playoffs and as a result are Pool 4. So we should expect, you would think, to see some pretty even DAS matches here. Should be an exciting one. Both players are, I would say, at least fairly close in skill level there. But maybe you guys agree. Maybe you guys disagree. I don't know. But what I do know is that you can vent your disagreements here. I have a solution for all of you. And that solution is that you can predict the outcome of this match by using your special Champions League channel points. And you will get a nice few bonus extra points for predicting correctly. And AV Geek, or should I say AV Gyat has entered the building. I believe she is actually last place at the moment. Don't quote me on that. I think she might be. She is. Congrats. Yeah, I would say so as well. I would say if I had to pick, I would say going into this, Salted Sofa is probably going to be the slight favorite here. But you can't ever count out Hana. Hana is a very skilled player, very skilled DAS player, and they definitely have it in their toolbox to sneak a win here. But we shall see. It's going to be a close one for sure. No, with the B31 you got trolled. Just a casual B31, you know. Yeah, but players are just finishing up their warm-up here. Salted getting some nice B-type in. Always nice to see. I think this has been my first restream in like a week and a half. Good to be back. Good to be back in the swing of things. I took a little bit of a break there. Because I'm a wee bit burnt out. Not with restreaming in general, but just kind of busy with work, and that kind of made me tired, so I couldn't do a lot of restreamings. But now we're back. We're doing some good stuff. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. It is Friday. Should we add a 10k reward for the streamer to sing a song? The restreamer says no. The restreamer says no. I don't think that should be a good idea. Yeah, seed. I should probably... Did I pin it? I did pin it. Yeah. It's 835AD4. 835 Alpha Delta 4. Oh, I am stupid. It's Salted Sofa 12. I know, guys. I have a feeling that 1.3 isn't with DAS. What happened to the other 11 Salted Sofas? They got too salty. And they departed this form of being. So now we're just left with the 12th Salted Sofa. Also, Salted Sofa, just as a reminder, just make sure to put input counter, or input display and hertz counter on, because I can see that neither are on right now. The C48 in your scene is PV. No, what are you talking about? That's 248,900. Clearly, it says 248,000. It's pretty impressive that you got here with the 248k PV, honestly. Bit of an underdog's story here. Of course, that's a joke, but we're not gonna say that. Can you make the cameras bigger? It would kind of mess up the whole thing I'm going for here. The whole... I mean, if I do it, then, like... it kind of messes up things. That's just how the cameras are kind of positioned. I mean, I could try, but it's not gonna look that nice. No, I'll try, but it's not gonna look that great. There we go. We're doing scuffed. We're doing scuffed strats right now. There we go. We're going back to like classic online days with the really scuffed cams. Anyway, both players are ready to go for game number 1, so let's get this show on the road. Best of luck to both players. Let's begin game 1 of this league phase match between Salted Sofa and Hana in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. If it's not scuffed, it's not Tetris. I agree. In fact, I think Salted's cam is a little bit too unscuffed. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Now it is the ultimate beacon of... Oh, I messed it up. Whatever. Of Tetris professionalism, I was going to say, until I lost the ability to breathe for a second. And a bit of a rough start for both players here, but we can confirm both are on the same seed here, so that's good. And it'll be Hana who gets the first Tetris there. You can have Sofa's hands below the seed to make it bigger. Oh yeah, fair point. Fair. That is a very. I can't stretch it out. That's stupid. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's ultimate professionalism right there from the DAS Champions League. "20 lines in, both players finding their rhythm in this game. Salted has the board clean and is currently trailing Hana. 42,000 for SaltedSofa, 81,000 for Hana here. If you add the Vaughn on the text spreadsheet, it should automatic. Oh my god, my voice Jesus! That was the biggest voice crack I had in a while. Silly me. You would think I'm like 15 or something. I'm 20 years old and I'm still having voice cracks. Tetris 4 Hana currently leading on 142. SaltedSofa 138. Alright, should have that out of my system. Anyway, both players with relatively healthy stacks here. Salted completely clean. Hana getting rid of the hole at the bottom of the stack there. And gets the well transferred over to column 10. Double well set up for Hana. Going to take a skim at the very bottom there. Ooh, might have been an early shift there, but can still get a T-piece tucked in there, which Hana is going to do. And Tetris for Hana 173. Meanwhile, Salted is waiting for the long bar here, and he's going to get it. Tetris for SaltedSofa. Might have lost Das there, but still managed to get it over. Hana with a bit of a spire going on there. Has a long bar dependency. Could actually try to set up maybe for a dirty center well. And that's what they're going to do, and there's a long bar Tetris for Hana. Now setting up for another. Might have not meant to do so. Didn't seem like it was their intention, but it's what they're gonna do. Well open, there it is, Tetris 4 Hana. SaltedSofa's taking the lead, 244, Hana 230. And Tetris for SaltedSofa. Hana Tetris ready here. Waiting for the long bar. There it is. Tetris 4 Hana. And so far it's been a relatively close match between both these players, both stacking well. Had a difficult start, but both have managed to get out of it and actually recover with a fairly respectable score here. Tetris 4 SaltedSofa, and another Tetris for SaltedSofa, now extending his lead to about a Tetris and a half here, 314 to 280. Tetris 4 SaltedSofa. And Tetris 4 Hana, both players accelerating rapidly towards level 19 transitions. They'll be coming in about 30 lines or so. Anyone new to the Tetris scene, level 19 happens at line 130, which is kind of a running thing with... because in classic Tetris, it's fairly uniform up until level 10 with the transition. So you transition to the next level on like on line 10 if you're going to level 1, 20. This is from like starts, by the way. 20, you transition at 20 if you're starting on level 2, and so on and so forth. That goes on to level 10, and then from like level 10 up until level 15, you're just stuck at 100 lines. It's always at 100 lines, and then it keeps going, and then it goes up from 16. So it's 110 from 16, 120 for 17, and 130 for level 18 starts. So that's why it's always at 130 when you think maybe it should be at 180. Well, that's the quirks of classic Tetris. And it's going to be SaltedSofa who transitions first with a 502, Hana 469. Hey now. So despite the difficult pieces that both players have been getting, both with some very respectable transition scores there, 500k and 470 is not something to overlook. Those are some quite decent scores. Some nice flick spins there for SaltedSofa. Is still leading on 536, but Hana has closed the gap, and now there's just 10,000 points or so separating these two. And Hana's going to take the lead there with that Tetris up to 550. Both players now on level 20. And now both on 21. Salted taking some nice singles there. Waits enough for the long bar. Tetris for SaltedSofa. Another Tetris from SaltedSofa. Tetris for Hana. 603 Hana, 595 for SaltedSofa. Ooh, but a couple misdrops here for Hana, and this board is looking dicey. But it's relatively low. It only extends up as far as row 6, so as long as Hana keeps dash control, they should be fine. But it will mean that SaltedSofa has the opportunity to take the lead back here, and will do so with that Tetris. On level 23, 632, Hana 615. And they're still working through what is a little bit of a tricky board, but it's got a little bit more uniform here. This dig shouldn't be as difficult from here on out. Now actually can try to set up maybe a row 8 Tetris here, but now SaltedSofa in a bit of trouble as well. Still leading on 640, Hana 627. But Salta has a low left side, which is going to benefit him here, as it will be a little bit easier to get pieces over, but needs to get those optimal pieces. Gets the long bar over, but is only going to be able to burn a single there. Takes a nice double. Salted still in control here, but needs to get something left. Gets the long bar over to the left. Tetris for Hana, who takes back the lead. 688. Salted 654. Still digging here. Level 25 for both players. Tetris again for Hana. 720. Now ahead by almost 70,000 points. Ooh, a bit of an early shift there for Hana. Misdrops the square piece, but is still low on the board. But now both players in the dig, but Salted in the more precarious position here. That stack extending up to 9 lines high, but getting it burnt down piece by piece. Hana having a left wheel set up here, as both players on level 26. 733 Hana, 672 for SaltedSofa. Salted still working through this, but that lead is not getting any smaller. Hana now ahead by almost 100,000 points, as SaltedSofa's board still not looking great here. Hana now ahead by 120,000 points, trying to put this out of reach. As Salted's board just continues to climb, gets a double, but needs to try to burn something to get that well back open, but he's not going to be able to do anything. And SaltedSofa is going to top out at 684, and Hana 838 will take game number 1, and will take their first game in the DAS Champions League phase. GG's. Some excellent 19 play for Hana there. Gets the job done for game number 1. We'll top out just before the kill screen there at 874. A great game indeed from both players to kick things off. Foxy saying, Sofa was glued to the sofa, trying to get out of that dig. Yeah, that was a long, difficult dig, especially for 19. It was unfortunate, but it was good to survive as long as you did, considering you were about halfway up the board for most of it. But we're going to increment up now to 9-4, and we have a ready from Hana. We'll just wait for SaltedSofa. Both players are ready for game number 2 here. Hana with a 1-0 lead at the moment. Can Salted try to equalize, or will Hana extend their lead? We shall see in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! And of course, as a reminder, a maximum of 6 games will be played. The reason it is 6, and you might expect it to be maybe 5 or 7, it's because in DAS Champions League, there is the opportunity for tied sets. So, maximum of 6 will be played, so that means there is the possibility that a game could end 3-3. If that happens, both players get 1 point each. And of course, a win would be 3 points on the league table, and a loss would mean no points. Again, as I said, a draw is 1 point to each player. We have an aggressive start here from Hana, but they are keeping control here. Gets the well back open. Hana waiting for that long bar. Still not getting it. Taking some nice skims. Oh, long bar coming a little bit too late there. Would like a long bar at this point. Still keeping the well open. Does get the long bar over. Tetris for Hana. That came at a great time for them there. Two cool people with a cool person restreaming. Who do I root for? The max out counter? I think what everyone in chat, quite frankly, should root for is our Matcherino prize pool. We are currently at $200.89 in the prize pool. Maybe we could look to get to $250 by the end of this stream, by the end of the 2 matches we'll be playing here. You can use the command !Matcherino to go ahead and contribute to our prize pool. The top 8 overall will get a piece of that pie, and as well, it makes the league phase more important because the top 3 in the league phase will also get a sizable chunk of that prize money as well. So if you want to increase the stacks that these players will acquire, potentially, by the end of this tournament, you can use !Matcherino and contribute. Already up to $200. Thank you everyone who has contributed so far. Our goal is to demolish CTWC DAS one day. Not the organization itself. We have respect for all DAS tournaments, but we're looking to be the biggest and the best and the baddest in terms of ruthlessness, not in terms of quality. I don't think DAS Champions League is not the worst DAS tournament ever. It's the best ever. It's worldwide. Owing to the fact that it's online. Maybe we'll do an IRL event one day. Maybe. If Boxy is bored enough. But currently, SaltedSofa has the early lead in this game, halfway to level 18 on 271, Hana 240. Both players finding their groove in game number 2. Nice triple there from SaltedSofa. Could have gone very dangerous there. A DAS been lost. Simul-Tetris for both players there. All we need is for players to travel to each other's homes for home and away matches. Imagine how crazy of a concept that would be. And how much ungodly amount of money that would take. But yeah, I'm sure one day we might hold like a for fun like DAS Champions League IRL event. Maybe one day if it gets big enough. Although I guess the closest thing to it at the moment that we have is of course CTWC DAS, which is a fantastic yearly DAS competition held in at the moment Cologne, Germany. The 2024 edition there happened a few weeks ago. It was great. It was fantastic. Yours truly was there. Yours truly came last place in that tournament. 440 for SaltedSofa, 407 for Hana. Can Das Tetris sponsor my trips out to see cool people? Maybe give me some money and we'll see. But I qualify. I did qualify. I did qualify, and I felt really bad about it because me and Zeopold were talking the entire time about how we both wanted to qualify, and then I end up knocking him out after calling the fact that I'd knock him out and get seed 48. It was very funny, but I'm genuinely glad I qualified. That was like my whole goal. Anything else was a bonus. Every point I got was a bonus in the games, which means I didn't get a big bonus. But it's okay. 496 for Salted, 458 for Hana, who has a hole in row 5 there, but it should be fine. Gonna actually try to dig that out, it looks like, which they'll be able to do. Salted goes to level 19, is currently on 525 here. So another good transition score here. Looks like from both players, 466 for Hana. Very similar scores from the previous game, showing the consistency of both these players. But will the outcome be the same? We will have to find out. SaltedSofa is currently holding a commanding 80,000 point lead, but Hana getting a Tetris there. So will SaltedSofa. Both players are clean boards at the moment. Level 21 for SaltedSofa, level 20 for Hana. Line deficit of 6. Which might not seem significant, but considering the line deficit, it means that both players are pretty much even here. That's the thing about these later levels. It comes to a point where even with small line deficits of in like the 5 to 8 range, it can make a world of difference. But SaltedSofa is still in the lead here, 697, Hana 607. Oh, Hana couldn't get the long bar rotated in time, so we'll have to do some burning here. Tetris for SaltedSofa. And that seemed like it caught Hana off guard a little bit, as there was a couple of misdrops there as well in an attempt to get that ceiling uncovered as soon as possible. So Hana is digging at the moment while SaltedSofa is Tetris ready. We'll have to cover the well, but we'll quickly uncover it. Not quite in time. Longbar coming a little bit early there. But now is ready. Just waiting for that longbar. And again comes a bit late. Longbar is not really working out, but Salted is in a healthy board situation here, and so is Hana. And both players are now Tetris ready. Just waiting for that longbar. Salted couldn't get the square all the way over. Only has a couple more rows to bring. Gets the Tetris there, but board isn't looking the best, and both players are misdropping a little bit here. Nice T-spin there for Hana to get that rotated in for a clean board, but now has to cover the well, and oh, Hana's in trouble here and can't do much. And Hana's going to top out at 697, SaltedSofa 816. We'll take game 2, and it is now SaltedSofa 1, Hana 1. And Salt is going to mullen this out. Get to kill screen. Only needs one more line to do it, but I think if we know SaltedSofa, he's going to go for that transition Tetris. And there it is. Tetris SaltedSofa will transition with 941. And Salt is going to keep playing here, but oh, missed rotation there. That could have been level 30, but not to be. Salted still takes the game, though. But did I add Streamlabs alert? No, I forgot. My bad. I mean, I can probably just add it, like, now. It takes, like, 5 seconds. Like, literally all I have to do is... Okay, so we're gonna live edit. SaltedSofa's gone AFK anyway. Oh, he's back. There we go. We've added it. It's here. Where would I put it? Where would be a good place if I was a... Oh, I know. We'll put it here. Quick, someone follow so we can test this out. Someone follow or sub or do whatever so we can test this here. It's cool. You'll be in my cool kids authority nation whatever. You'll be in the cool kids gang. Anyway, the players are ready for game number 3. What was once a best of 6 is now a still best of 6. But 2 games have been played and both players have taken a game each. So let's get this underway in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Das Tetris 2 has joined the Jedi side of Tetris. You'll love to see it. Is that big enough? Is that big enough? I don't want to make it too big because I don't want to cover a side here. But it's the only place that's going to fit because everywhere else is either too small or it's a bit awkward. Maybe, and I don't want to like cover a player's... Maybe we'll just cover on SaltedSofa's face. Maybe we'll do that. Both players underway for game 3. You put it somewhere bottom to middle left. Middle left. Oh, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll do it here. Yeah, I'll go middle left. I'll go middle left. That works. Alright, cool. I know with the left well set up here. As SaltedSofa gets a Tetris. At this early stage, it is Hana in the lead on 101, SaltedSofa 81. So far, I think my hypothesis or prophecy of a close match has come to fruition. Both players are exactly tied on 104,120 here. Literally nothing to separate them. Hana gets a Tetris to go to 128. Tetris 4 SaltedSofa. Very nearly a perfect clear there, I believe. And Kevin with the subscription. This is a subscription test. Such a nice message from Kevin. Saying, this is a subscription test. Well, it doesn't look like a test to me. I think whoever this Kevin individual is a very generous person. In my opinion. It's definitely not a test, guys. Definitely not a test. Hello, Somalian. Good to see you. $226 for Hana, $215 for SaltedSofa. And with a little bit of a spire of squares going on here. No! How dare you? He was my favorite tier 3 sub. Come on, Somalian. Kevin was the lifeblood of this channel. You killed him. You killed Kevin. You son of a gun, you. Tetris 4, Hana. Only 3,000 points separating these two right now. And Kevin's fighting. Kevin fights back. Donating a definitely legit 100,000. I'm going to turn down the audio a little bit. A definitely legit 10,000 bits. Thank you. That will go towards my bank account for a Guinness. Of course. Hana's board is not looking great here. Now it needs a J to the left there. Gets the J over. Should be good in a couple... Sets up the T-spin. Gets the T-spin. Avoids the Tuki spin. And nice survival there from Hana. Gets this back down. And we'll get a column 4 Tetris for their worries. Salted Sofa still holding on to lead 383. Hana 340. We're closing in on 30 viewers concurrent. Everyone tuning in for what has proved to be a great game of Tetris so far. A great match of Tetris all around. As we enter the third game of a potential 6. Tetris for Salted Sofa. Also, a Boxy, just so you know, I'm implementing kind of like a CTL kind of thing with the restreaming scene. Basically, it's like you can do whatever you want with it, pretty much, as long as the core pieces of it remain untouched. So, like, you can add extra things if you want. You can add different music, all that kind of thing. As long as, like, stuff like the top bit here, the bottom bit here, the Matcherino, the slides generally, the slides that are there by default are the same. Like, go wild. You can add new scenes, all that sort of stuff. Go wild with it. Salted Sofa with a 509 transition. Salted Sofa's transition scores, I think, have been within 10k of each other every single time. Hana 430, another pretty similar score there, but oh, Salted Sofa is in trouble here. Needs a long bar. Oh, and Salted Sofa quits. Salted Sofa forfeits, which means that Hana is gonna take game 3 here. GG's. I don't even... It was like 5-0 something, but it's a forfeit. So a forfeit means Hana gets the game. I'm developing video for Europa League. I'll start it tonight. I think Hana's gonna play this out here, get it the fair and easy way by actually getting to... I think it was 504 or something like that that Salted got if you want to go for it, Hana, but you're good. It was a forfeit. "505," which is the name of a very good Arctic Monkey song, which I tried to sing once on stream when I was a little bit more confident in my singing abilities, and I messed it up. I guess you could say I crumbled completely. Oh, you didn't know that's how it worked? I didn't know that's how it worked either. I kind of just decided that, I guess. I mean, I think it's fair, personally. And it doesn't seem like Boxy questioned it, so I guess we'll roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna take it and we're gonna see what you do. I mean, that's my personal ethos, I guess, with quitting a game. If you rage, if you like reset, then GG's. That's my ethos. But it is what it is. No worries, Salted. I've done it before, so I can't judge. I'm eating a mint right now, so I'm going to be a bit further away from the mic for this, so you guys don't hear obnoxious chewing noises. But anywho, hand is ready. We'll just wait for Salted Sofa, and we can get ready to go here. Yeah, we all get tilted. I get tilted all the time. I got tilted the other day at 18 practice. Like, we all get tilted. It's fine. Well, players ready to go for game number 4 here. Hana with the opportunity to take this to match point. SaltedSofa looking to try and make everything all square again in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. But yeah, if anyone's wondering what I'm chewing on right now, I'm chewing on the Mentos mint flavor. Some Mentos mints. They're blue, just like the scene. Tonight we can do zombies later. For sure. I'll stream it live on my Twitch page, which, if anyone is interested in following, you can follow me at AdamIrish18. That's my plug. That's my one plug for the day. Never seen a match halted by the fault of a natural technical failure, like a blown circuit board or a power outage. Bit of a rough start here for Hana, but they're going to get this dug down relatively easy here. Nice adjustments to get that board parity in a good place. Don't ask me what board parity means. I have no idea exactly the definition, but I know that it makes sense to use it in that context, and that's what matters. If I sound like I know what I'm talking about, then that's all I care about, even if I don't know what I'm talking about. Welcome to Restreaming. 144 for SaltedSofa, 107 for Hana. Exactly, I have no idea. Parity equals zigzaggishness. Thank you, Vicebrot. I am gonna completely forget that. Faking it until you make it. Oh no, SaltedSofa's in trouble. Gets the burn, gets another burn. Getting more flat burns, but can't do anything more. And SaltedSofa's gonna top out at 148. And Hana will take game number 4 here. And it's now at match point, and SaltedSofa now need to take 2 games in a row here to try and force a tie. I mean, DJ, to be fair, I think you can say that about like 95% of us restreamers. Like, that's the whole job. The whole job is to pretend like we know what we're talking about. Like, lads, I'm a 700k player. Do you really think I know, like, all that much about, like, adjustments and parity and, like, 29 play? No, dude, I'm a struggling bronze DAS player. Adam is yapping all the time. That's why people like me, probably. Because I yap. I'm a yap fest man. I'm a world-class championship. If this was the DAS Yappian, like, yapping league, then I would be world champion every year. Okay, maybe I'd lose to Vandy, but whatever. Both players are ready to go for game 4 here. If Hana takes this game, then they will walk away with the win. Tyler Adam finals. That'd be a good final. Both players ready to go for game 5 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And Tyler sweeps surely. Oh. Somalian, you have never seen, like, the times where I'm waiting, like, 45 minutes in CTL for a game to start? And we're just having a blast in chat. We're all just having a blast on the stream, talking about the most random stuff that, like, anyone could ever think of. That being said, Tyler would probably kick my ass in a yap battle. You at least give score checks. At least I do the bare minimum of actually being a restreamer, guys. I guess that does lose me, the Yapfest tournament, then. Because I actually try to commentate the game sometimes. Tetris for Salted Sofa. Both players are currently getting started for Game 5. Let me get the VOD link ready as well. And don't forget, don't go away after this match is over. We have another one after this, that being Mari versus Somalian. Two playoff competitors who will now face against each other for some crucial points. Early lead with Salted Sofa 142, Hana 123, so about a Tetris lead here. Mari was already in league phase? Oh. I thought they did. Oh, they were in pool 4. I was confused. I forgot it was 4A. Mari won a qualifier? Mari winning something? What? Same as Alp? Yeah, Alp actually winning a qualifier? Insane. I swear Tyler can go 18s without watching the game. I mean, I can do that sometimes too. Like, sometimes it'll be like it'll be like line 100 before I notice, oh wait, there's a Tetris game going on. This is an NTC. So like, I actually have to give score updates and stuff, so these players aren't straining to like constantly look at the screen. Speaking of, 263 for Salted Sofa, 191 for Hana. Hana with a dirty Tetris setup on row 3, and they're gonna get it Tetris for Hana. Salted Sofa with a clean board at the moment is gonna get some singles to get set up for the Tetris, and there it is, Tetris for Salted Sofa. I'm listening for you, Goober. Hi, Mari. Hello, it has been a minute. How are you? I definitely wasn't trash talking you earlier. Tyler also refused to count down audibly as meme one day. Tyler just did like sign language or something. Instead of an audible countdown, he like signed 3, 2, 1. Like he did his fingers. There was no camera, but he like acted like there was a camera and he did like 3, 2, 1 as if it was like a live event or something. Alp won against you, Adam, to qualify, so he's a really good player. Yeah, but he dropped the game to me. He dropped the game to me. I get he was, like, trolling it on level 12, but, like, I was looking at his screen. Like, he actually topped out in a really stupid way and let me have... Like, I could have taken 2 games off of El Peltum. I could have taken 2. I could have qualified, damn it. Like, if only I took advantage of the fact that Alp was being really cocky... Like, I actually might have just, like, snuck my way into, like, a scuffed Mickey Mouse second round to where I'd lose. In qualifying. Alp trolling? Never. Exactly. Alp, most serious player I know. We definitely didn't have to wait for him and Tony to show up during CTWC DAS because they both overslept. We definitely weren't waiting, like, 25 minutes for them. Definitely not. More serious than Svavar, exactly. That is the truth. 421 for Salted Sofa, 335 for Hana. Tetris for Salted Sofa. Also, a lot has changed since the last time I've actually done a restream of a competitive match. It feels like something is you guys watched that like one tournament like the other day. It was like the finals of some like tournament thingy. I don't know what it's like, classic Tetris 30 Days Lee or something. And, like, apparently something happened, and, people, like, were like, wow. SaltedSofa is the king of getting, like, consistent 500k transitions. Another one there. 518 is the score. And Hana 457. The consistency of both of these players' matches here going to 19 is insane. I think they both ranged in, like, the realm of 400, like, Salt is beginning, like, 500, 510, and, like, Hana's always 450, 460. Goes to show that these guys have their, 18 play down to a science, even including the score. No deviation. Tetris 4, SaltedSofa, now up to 603, ahead by 100,000 points. Remember, needs to win this game 5 to keep a hope of a draw alive. That's what SaltedSofa can hope for here. At most, a draw. And is already guaranteed of at least a point here. As it is a max of 6 games played. Adam for DCL 2025, maybe. Maybe I'll have a max up by then. Tetris 4, Hana, both players now on level 23, 630 for SaltedSofa, 571 for Hana. SaltedSofa with a long bar dependency in column 4. Takes a double there, but the board is not looking great. Gets a nice skim there, a couple nice singles, but needs a J piece. Gets the J piece, or yeah, gets an L after that. Now needs an L or a J. Takes a T piece, that'll work. It's a bit of a delayed burn there. Hana with a clean board here now takes this opportunity to try to catch up. As SaltedSofa's board is not in great shape here. Takes some singles, but this board is going to be difficult to handle, and that's going to be it. SaltedSofa tops out at 645, and Hana is going to top out at 605, which means that SaltedSofa stays alive and will take game number 5, which means we have reached game 6. And this is, I mean, we've probably had game 6s before, but this is the first Guinness game of the league phase, because everyone knows a Guinness game is different to your usual deciding match. A Guinness game is unique. A Guinness game is the best. A Guinness game is what every player strives for, not championships, not wins. Guinness games. And Weston is raiding with a party of 4. Welcome in to Weston and the gang. Weston, of course, plays by cheating. Is a hyper tapper, which is a cheating playstyle that nobody likes. Took you 8 months to get from 700k to max out, so you can definitely do it. Sag. Just learn DAS, man! It's not my fault. Just learn DAS and join us next time. Both players ready for game 6. Who will take it? If SaltedSofa takes it, then both players will share the points. If Hana takes it, then Hana will take all 3, and SaltedSofa will take 0. We shall see. Best of luck to both players in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What was more impressive, Sidnev winning Masters or San Marino getting their first competitive? What are the odds? Okay? What are the odds that in the same exact week of each other, in both of their respective, like, sports, esports, whatever, 2 players, player and team, who are notorious for not winning, both win for the first time? San Marino winning their first competitive match and Sidnev winning her first Masters event. In the same week, within 48 hours of each other. That's heritage. That's just destined to be. The gods saw Sidnev winning, and they were like, you know what? We're gonna give San Marino the win too. That's just how the world works. The world works in mysterious ways, ladies and gentlemen. Tetris 4, both players there to a few Tetrises to start things off. A bit of an unfortunate misdrop there for SaltedSofa, but should be able to dig through this relatively easily. That being said, I think literally I mean, San Marino's been working at it for 38 years, and Sidnev, what, 5, I think? So on the time scale, San Marino is more impressive. I also think San Marino, in their respective sport, probably slightly worse than Sidnev, who is one of, if not the best European player on the planet right now. Was San Marino even an underdog in that game? It was probably the most even match San Marino we're going to get, because Liechtenstein are... They have won a friendly match before, and I believe that was against Liechtenstein. So it was going to be as even of a match as they were going to get. But they weren't the favorites. Liechtenstein were slight favorites. And Joji in the house, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Best European player on the planet. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Me. Yeah, I'm the best European player on the planet. My bad. Sidnev is second. $218 for Salted Sofa. $202 for Hana. I mean, think of it this way. Think of it this way, Weston. My head-to-head record against Sidnev is 0-0. So we both... Oh, Salted gonna have to pause for a little bit. That's fine. All good. Like, Sidnev and I have won the same amount of matches against each other, which means I'm basically on the same level as her. That's how it works, folks. Best European player on the planet could also work. No, just best player in Europe is a way simpler way of saying that. Yeah, but it sounds cooler to say on the planet. This isn't English class. This is Tetris class. And both these players are giving a great lesson so far with some fantastic plays so far in the early stages of level 18. 314 for Salted Sofa, 300,000 for Hana. I have a 2-0 record against Weston. So, I'm 2-0 against Weston, so there's that as well going for me. I'm 2-0 against one of Classic Tetris' hottest prospects. And that'll never change, because I'm never playing Weston ever again to change that. And it takes the lead, 376. Salted Sofa, 392. You'll be world champ one day and you'll still say you have an 0-2 record against me. Well, no, you have an 0-2 record against me. The second number is losses. So I'm 2-0 on you. So I'll say one day, like, yeah, I'm 2-0 on Weston. I've never lost. Weston's never beaten me. Like, yeah, he's the world champ, but he's never beaten Adam Irish. And please, I have a CTM DAS match in half an hour. I mean, Mari, we can reschedule if you really need to. I'm sure we can. If you're not gonna have time. You want to know open playstyle matches against Fractal, and that's my proudest completely misleading statistic. Yeah, my proudest is being 2-0 against Weston. Because, like, I was, like, the heavy underdog going into that match anyway. Weston was already, like, showing his skills way before that. Like, I was not expecting to win that, and I won both sets. You're perfect against both Quaid and Batfoy. Both players now on level 19. 530 for Salted Sofa, 523 for Hana. Tetris for Hana, 547 will take the lead here, but this is an incredibly close match here. Tetris again for Hana, 572, now ahead by about a Tetris and a half here as SaltedSofa looking to get a long bar over to the right side. Does get a long bar over there. Taking some singles and doubles here to get this stack burnt back down to a more manageable position with Das. Big Pile has a couch to move with his mom. Fair enough. Hana Tetris ready. And there's long bar Tetris for Hana. 635 now. Now ahead by 80,000 points. Both players trading back and forth. Tetris is here as we go through the levels. This is a massive game between both these players. We'll decide who will get the points. Hana could get 3 or 1. SaltedSofa looking to try to take those points away. A win here would mean we would have a tied match. And there is no tiebreaker. If it's a tie after 6 games, both players get 1 point each on the league standings. Hana 713, SaltedSofa 705. And we got some bots to ban, so Boxy, do your thing. When I grow up, I want to play 19 like Hana. Same. I want to play 19 like Hana. I just want to play 19 straight up. I just want to play 19. I don't want to top out after level 20. Thanks, Boxy and Geo. Appreciate it. Level 26 now. Just 9,000 points separating these two here. Things could not get any closer. A Tetris or SaltedSofa could be huge. Tetris or SaltedSofa, 843 takes the lead. 828 for Hana. Hana is looking to set up on column 3. Does so. Long bar perfect for Hana. Takes the lead back. 862. It's a back and forth lead change here. As they're entering the home stretch, level 27. Less than 15 lines to go before kill screen. SaltedSofa takes the lead back. 888. And Tetris for SaltedSofa. Could that be the match tying Tetris there? Tetris for Hana fighting back. But now 50,000 points down, and SaltedSofa hits kill screen at 960. Hana's ran out of time. Will need 29 play. Hana's going to need to try to get everything put into this. But they only can have enough for a triple and a single. It's not going to be enough. And a 3-1 lead is evaporated there for Hana. SaltedSofa will take game number 6. And this match ends in a draw. SaltedSofa 3, Hana 3, in a all-time... Well, I mean, it's only been one season. But it will probably go down as a classic in this league stage. GG's to both players. I'll go ahead and get this game reported. Yeah, incredible all-around GG's to both players there on a great match of Tetris. We saw everything there. Let me just have a look. I'm gonna go ahead and report the VOD. That'll be our second draw of the season, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, GG's to both players, and with that, the table is gonna look something like... Did it change? I don't believe it did. Maybe it will if I refresh. Yeah, it will now. That will leave both players tied in 5th place there as things stand with 1 game played. The next match we'll be playing after this is going to be Somalian going up against Mari. Mari, who is in Pool 4, and Somalian, who came through the playoffs. That's a nice looking table. I agree. So there's ties. What the fuck is this format? Oh, it means the league phase. So would be a little bit tie heavy. If it was just wins and losses. Anyway, we'll go to a quick ad break and we'll be back with the second match of the night, which will be Somalian versus Mari. Don't go away. Quick ad break and we'll be back. And we're back. Usually I would run it back and I would do the intro again, but I'm aware that Mari is on a bit of a time crunch, so regrettably, I must inform you all that we will not, in fact, run it back and do the intro again. This time. Maybe another time. We'll do it again. But for now, the pressing matter at hand is... Well, current pressing matter is I'm trying to adjust my monitors. There we go. The pressing matter at hand is that we have another game at the moment, and it is Mari versus Somalian. Both players are playing their first matches of the season in the league phase. Somalian came through the playoffs. Mari was in automatically through the qualifiers. Which is #awesome. The qualify. I'm chewing on a mint, so I'm not exactly concentrated here. Yeah, let me get a seed generated. That will be 1C18B7. We'll have a quick look over the rules. It is a best of 6, which means there's the opportunity for a draw. A win gets you 3 points, so in the case that a player managed to hit 4 games. A draw, in the case of a 3-3, which we just saw, between SaltedSofa and Hana, is 1 point, and a loss is 0. Level 18 starts, only SPS is required, handcam is required, as well as Hertz counter and input display, which are all enabled on Tetris Gym. And lastly, always make sure to have the Spirit of Das. It's a required facet of life, folks. As it should always be. I hope I got the command meme right for Mari. I think it's that. Ah, you don't have the bot set up, I think. Or maybe it's 2 dots. I don't know. Yeah, it's not set up. Boo! Boo, Boxy! Is it 2 dots? It's 2 dots. Okay, cool. There we go. We've changed it. Both players are ready to go for game number 1 of a potential 6 here. Don't forget we have the match arena as well if you'd like to contribute to the prize pool. Let's get this underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Thanks for pinning that, Boxy, rather than the actual other thing. Ooh, but a rough start here for Mari. Needs to get something over to the left side. Not gonna be able to do it, and Mari tops out at 3,000. I mean, Somalian will take game number 1 here. GG's. Unlucky start there for Mari, a disaster. Not how you'd want to start your Champions League campaign there. So we'll go ahead and increment up the seed there. We'll answer this quick. Is Mari doing early top-outs Mari's fault? I mean, literally, it probably maybe is, depending on if it was, like, genuine error, but maybe everything is just Mari's fault. Does it not work for me? It doesn't work for me either. That's a shame. Anyway, both players ready for game number 2 here. Can Somalian extend this lead out, or will Mari get back their mojo? We shall see in 3, 2, 1... Tetris. And Tetris for Mari. And Tetris for Somalian. Same piece sets are confirmed, which is great. Somalian has a T-spin set up. And gets a Vitz as well. It's Adjustment City here for Somalian. Doesn't get this, gets a Tugi spin, which maybe is even better. Maybe for Somalian, getting a Tugi spin is way better than actually getting the T-spin. Who would think that? Who would ever think that about anything with the name Tugi on it? Early lead is with Somalian, however, on 64,000. Mari on 58 with a Tetris. He's now set up for another. Oh, I forgot to launch a prediction. Okay, I'm left in a bit of a conflicted state. I guess I'll delete and return points. Because technically speaking, no one won, so the prediction is kind of useless. But I'll make a new one for this match. You guys can put your channel points on, if you would like to do so. Boxy should set up some, Also, why is it still who will advance? It should be who will win. Whatever. Just pretend it says who will win. And Mari in a bit of trouble here again, but a little bit less precarious. Providing he gets the right pieces here, Mari should be okay. Somalian leading 168, Mari 160, and some unfortunate square pieces there. Mari needs to get a long bar or something over there to that right side, and Mari's not going to be able to do that. And he tops out at 161. Somalian 170 was getting into a bit of trouble himself, but that will hang on long enough to take game number 2 here. Somalian now up 2-0. It do be like that, Mari. It sometimes really do be like that. Don't sweat it. It does be like that. You could have the best game of your life, or one of the best games of your life, and then you just start dropping absolute doo-doo. That's Tetris for you. Ready for game 3 here. Somalian with the opportunity to take this to match point. But now maybe it's the time for the fight back for Mari here. We shall see. Best of luck to both players in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hi, Winter. How are you doing? Somalian's still waiting on his first Tetris of the match, or of the game here. For game 3. Looking for some burns. Takes a double there, but it'll misdrop with that L piece. Looking for a flat burn there. Needs to get some to the left. Can't get the T over! And it's trading early top outs back and forth. Somalian tops out at 7,000, which means that Mari has a way back into this match. Takes game 3. He slept 14 hours. Now this is the hot dash action you were expecting. Yeah, this is exactly what we came. We came here to see some DAS, and we are indeed getting some DAS. I blame Mari. Well, I think we know why, folks. I think we know why we're getting all these early top outs. I think we know why. I think we know why. They're just speed running. It's world record. DAS Champions League speed run. World record pace. I don't know why I turned Dutch there for a second. But both players ready for game number 4. Will Mari take this to a game 5? Or yeah, game 5, or will Somalian go to match point? We shall see. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Become us? I mean, I would, but, you know, I don't want to... I don't want to, like, ruin the Dutch scene with how good I am, you know? Like, yeah, you guys have, like, you have Sidnev and all that. It was, like, your shining star on the world stage. But, like, Adam Irish experience is Adam Irish experience at the end of the day. I think any country would kill to have me as a representative of their Tetris ability. I'm sure Ireland will have a statue of me soon. Who am I kidding? Adam Dutch experience. Yeah, sometimes when like I try to put on like a funny accent, it just ends up sounding like a Dutch accent. Somalian's in trouble here. Somalian needs a long bar. Does get the long bar, but it'll be good for a double. Another long bar comes there for a triple. So very favorable there for Somalian. That could have gotten dangerous if the long bar been feeling a little less able to come out here. But Somalian now in trouble again. Can't burn! Somalian tops out at 101. Mari on 63,000 in a chase down. Target score is 102. Mari can just line out. No need to rush this. Oh no, a missed drop of that S. That Z gets the Z caught! And Mari tops out at 65! What the fuck? Somalian takes game 3, and this is DAS Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. This is the premier DAS content that we came here to see. We are cooking a 5-star meal right here. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I think this calls for? You know what I think this calls for? This has been so fire. This has been so fire, guys. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play the intro. We're gonna play the intro. That's right. DAS Champions League, baby. It's DAS Champions League. Let's go. We're gonna run it back. These are the champions! All the qualifying, all for this! Wait till you see any of these players trying to do this. I mean, Poet wouldn't even do this. He hyper taps for God's sake. Why is he here? For legal reasons, that's a joke. All love the Poet. All love the Poet. But, Somalian currently leads 3-1. Welcome back to DAS Champions League phase. We're entering the funny hours. Somalian's at match point. Mari needs to win 2 in a row to force a tie. SaltedSofa was in the same situation. Managed to get the tie. Will Mari do the same? Judging by how these matches have gone so far, how these games have gone so far, I could honestly flip a coin. You know what? I have a coin right here, so let's see. Heads or tails? Tails. I don't know which one is heads and which one's tails, but it's tails, okay? Tails. Time for double max? Damn straight. "38 people viewing this. This is the premier DAS content we came here to see." Gordon hosts, if when Mari plays me later on, they'll like back 3 back. Exactly. That's just the magic of classic Tetris. You can have games like this, and you can have games where there's like double max outs, kill screens, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, both players are ready for game number 5. And we're gonna get underway in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's see if we can get a game beyond 100,000 points. W Premier content. Exactly, Jade Hard. Exactly. Welcome first time chatter as well. Hang on. Oh god. Do I try to like? I'll do it. I'll try to do the cover. Is that Mari _712? The furry Tetris player? The alleged in parentheses Gunnar? The multitasker monitor E621 sobbing emoji lurker? Subscribe to Mari _712 today. Why did I turn to Gilbert Gottfried at the end of that? When did we get Gilbert Gottfried on this channel? Well, I don't know, but I decided to show up. 125 for Mari, 107 for Somalian. Also, why are you good at that at Gilbert Gottfried? What do you mean, why am I that good at Gilbert Gottfried? I should know, I am the man. Is that gonna be the new Irish accent thingy now, where people are gonna subscribe to, like, hear me do Gilbert Gottfried impressions? Is that gonna be the new thing? I finally stopped doing the accent. I now have to do a Gilbert Gottfried stand-up comedy show every time someone subscribes. Adam, do we need to cook? I think we might need to cook, Winterra. I think we might need to cook. Yeah, I can do a mean Gilbert Gottfried. I discovered that literally just now. Oh no, Mari's in trouble, and Mari tops out at 180. Oh no, just as we were starting to get a good game of Tetris going, it ends like that, and that means Somalian will walk away with the points. GG's, it is Somalian 4, Mari 1. No Walter White impression. Winter, listen to me. Listen to me, Winter. We need to cook. We need to cook some Tetris pieces. We need to cook some Tetris pieces, Winter. I can't do a good Walter White. You can probably do Gilbert Gottfried. I can't do a Walter White. Listen to me. We need to cook. We need... Like... Jesse. I can go all day. Let's see, when do we start? I think it was like 45? I don't know. There we go. We posted everything. Ta-da! And what that does to the table is Somalian will go into 3rd place. Meanwhile, Mari is now last place. Congratulations, AV. You're not last place anymore. But that's it. That's all for today, folks. You can, but should you? Should I unleash the Gilbert Gottfried commentary on the world? I don't think they're ready, Ian. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready for the Gilbert Gottfried. If, like, the YouTube think about the YouTube commenters. What will they think? What will YouTube think, guys? I don't care what YouTube thinks about it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway. Let's raid somebody. Let's raid a person.